Hello, everybody. Welcome to another TSCN Wrestling. I am your host, commentator, commissioner, and all that other business, Samuel Lewis. I am not joined by my personal Pat McAfee this time, Jacob Carpenter. He's taking some well-deserved rest up in the Smoky Mountains. I know where he is. I have been in one of those cabins. He will experience utter bliss. You deserve your vacation, sir. Enjoy it. But that being said, we still got to carry on business around here without Jacob or not. So we have matches to attend to, storylines to carry on. Just because the WWE is making their stories carry on doesn't mean that we can't also carry our stories here. So, that being said, we have quite a few different matches for you guys. We will have two matches in the women's tournament. Now that Sue has the VFD in her back mirror, she wants challengers. She wants people to fight her for that belt. So she has issued the challenge of a actual tournament. So the women's division is going to have itself a tournament to see who gets to fight her for that belt. Meanwhile, we are carrying on the grudge between Mighty Michael Mays and Finn Balor, but this time with a cage match. That way nobody can interfere, because even us as commentators, me and Jacob both agreed, there was shenanigans. We're not gonna have that around here in my arena, so we're gonna make sure with a cage. Then we're going to have a men's title match, actually. The men's title match will be Donovan versus Big Voice Jay. Donovan has noticed Big Voice Jay and wanted to give him an opportunity. He thought he was worthy of his greatness. Whatever that means. We're used to Donovan around here. And then finally, a continuation of last episode, the women's tag team titles will also be on the line. The Red Skies will go up against these ones to do that. So yes, we're going to give you two title matches. After all, we're going to be missing for a month. We want to give you the goods. So, that being said, I now have to set up our first match. It's your standard match, but it is the first match in the women's tournament. And I know we just got done saying that for Sue, the VFD is in the back mirror, as it were. But, that being said, this first match, and normally we would use the interface on the, to break the fourth wall, normally we'd use the interface of the game to show you guys this. But the problem is, we're getting ready to switch to the next version, so I literally don't have a way to move the things forward. So, trust me, I have put all of the women's division into an app, randomized it, and it's built a bracket for me. So we do have a bracket. I may tweet it out later. But anyway, this first match is kind of a grudge match, but also something, that we don't mind seeing. The first match, and again, this was randomly generated. I did not do this. Is Rebecca Carpenter versus Stunning Samantha Draper. The Bruiser versus Stunning Samantha D. We'll see how this goes.
Let's see what she can do.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Kentucky, the Bruiser, Rebecca Carpenter.
The Bruiser making her way to the ring. She said before this, we got the chance to interview her a little bit, she's feeling very confident about this. She has beaten Samantha once, and she thinks she can do it again. Those gauntlets of hers are ready. So, we'll see if it is a replay of last time or if something can change. Only one way to find out.
She is more than ready for competition. Gentlemen, I think she's about to start a fight.
And representing the Villagers from Kentucky, stunning Samantha.
Whether you love or hate this competitor, there's something to say about the bonds they built here in WWE.
Here's the thing. Sure, Sue has put her in the back mirror, but she's still a fierce competitor. And as a result, she's worthy of being in this competition like anyone else. And we're honestly not sure if this is her trying to carry on the grudge or just going, I want that belt. The whole reason she started the grudge with Sue was because she felt she wanted the belt instead. Maybe this time she'll do it fairly? Who am I kidding? It's probably not going to happen. The VFD have shenanigans going all the time. I don't expect this to be any different.
Such an incredible journey for this woman, but she knows a win tonight will take her even further.
There we go. First match.
And coming into tonight, we know this superstar is focused.
Grappling with each other as they always do, and Samantha seems to be the one to get the first kicks, and a horrible kick, right? The boots to the face, as Jacob likes to say, are continuing on, as Samantha's showing that she still has quite a grudge from the last time that Rebecca took her out. Doing my Michael Cole impression as always.
Arm stomp. Arms trapped. Just unloading knees to the
Rebecca has got to do something, otherwise this is the doom for her and her belt chances. But right now Rebecca's getting no quarter from Samantha whatsoever. Those vicious strikes directly to that crown on her head, just slamming it into her forehead.
Heads outside, but this one has to end in the ring.
She tried to get some backup, but or a time to breathe. Really doing my Michael Cole impression, aren't I, people? She tried to get some breath, but Samantha followed her right out, and now she's tossing her back in the ring. And now she's taunting her before she gets back in the ring. That might not be so smart, but Rebecca didn't get the chance to get up, so in this case, it's not going to penalize her too much. Uses her knee right in the face. Well, at least it's not just boots this time. And picks her up and drops her down, and then a disrespectful boot to the face. But now Rebecca gets up, but Samantha says, no, I do not allow you to get up. She puts her right back down. But now Rebecca has done a reversal. Let's see if she can get some momentum going. Slamming her right down. Taunting her a bit, but is that going to make it? Oh, she tosses her over the top rope. If there's one thing me and Jacob constantly talk about, it's that the taunts need to stop. And is she going to do something from the top rope? She's calling for it, but I don't know what she's facing the wrong way. And, oh, comes short. Just that much. She misjudged it. But she still recovers, raises Rebecca up in the air, lets that blood flow to her head a little bit, and then drops her down. And that floor being so much harder than that mat, that has got to feel bad as she tosses her back into the ring. And again, she's telling her off, but Rebecca's getting up a bit quicker this time and tries to swing for her and misses. There's little moments where they're just off by that much. And in fighting of this level, just that much is enough to possibly cost you the match. We can only see part of it because the ref is standing in the way, but Rebecca, I think, was trying to hold on, and just got yanked off of that.
And now she's climbing to the top.
And now Samantha's going to the top. Can she get... She's calling for it. Rebecca's getting up, and down she goes. Kicks her in the face, but Rebecca was enough to just stand. Got kicked in the face and just stood there. And now Rebecca's trying to get her own momentum going. She said, it's enough. It's enough. It's my time. Now she's stretching Samantha, trying to get her to submit, but Samantha's getting out of the hold, punching her in the head enough to get her thrown. And slams her down on the mat, but is it enough? 2, and it is! Samantha wins! She's got that belt as an obsession in her head, and I'll be danged. If she hasn't at least proven part of it this time.
What an emphatic victory, guys. No contest. As always, Cole, you're more polite than I am, so I'll just say what we're all thinking. This was as one-sided as it gets.
What a brutal match between the two of them. Well fought between them, though. Now let me do the special setting up. Because we've got a cage match to set up here. With a slight stipulation. Normally cage matches are you can crawl out of the cage or whatever. We're not doing that around here. So Michael Mays, mighty Michael Mays, wants this rematch against Finn Balor. No Judgment Day this time. In fact, we're surprised we got Finn, given what's going on in Perth right now. As far as I know, most of the Judgment Day are in Australia right now, but it seems that this was such a grudge that Finn was willing to stop by here before they go to Perth. We've got the cage set up now. Here come our competitors.
The following contest is a steel cage match. Making his way to the ring from Kentucky, weighing in at 175 pounds, Mighty Mike May.
The WWE Universe delivering quite a reaction.
Mighty Michael Mays. He wanted a rematch, and quite frankly, around here, we agreed in the office that he deserved a rematch. Damian Priest distracted him too much, constantly got in the way of that last match. All of Judgment Day came out, except for some reason Dirty Dom didn't show up. Not that we're disappointed, we're quite happy Dirty Dom didn't show up.
Make way for the double champ. And his opponent, representing the Judgment Day. From Bray, County Wicklow, Ireland, weighing in at 190 pounds. One half of the Raw Tag Team Champions, Finn Balor.
The undisputed tag team champion makes his way to the ring. We're tired of this around here. It hasn't happened a lot, but occasionally a WWE star will decide to meddle in our affairs. As far as I know, this is the first time it's happened on air, though. Meta commentary. Anyway. This is a grudge that we are more than happy to play out on our stage. If Finn thinks he can just step in here like these WWE stars have some right to do this, no. I turned into I turned into LA Knight for a second. No. Now we've lowered the cage. No one can interfere with this match. It's just these two and a cage. And the only way to do this match is by pin or submission. None of the other steel cage match matters. We just put the cage around them. That way, nobody could interfere. And so far, Finn is showing why him and Damian Priest are, in fact, undisputed tag team champions. They've got skill. We'll give them that. Michael needs to get up, though, or this is going to be a problem. And now Michael getting some kicks in. Hopefully that'll give him some momentum. I'm not supposed to have a bias as a commentator, but I kind of have a bias. Our brand versus them coming in when they don't belong. Yeah, you know who I'm picking.
So much can happen in the confines of the steel cage. Byron, what is his sound strategy in this one? He thinks he has it.
And this is a bit early for a pin, isn't it? And sure enough, kicks out at 2.
What's it going to take to keep this guy down?
DDT. Now he's been put on the defensive. Pin drop. I've been waiting to see that.
And now Finn's got his own momentum going again. Michael needs to stop it.
Jumping double stomp. Ooh, stinking kick.
And now Finn is climbing up. I don't know what he was going to do, but...
Lighten up the chest, and now...
Oh, now he's using the rope to strain his leg.
Some good offense.
Finn is reaching that other level.
If you can say one thing about Finn Balor, although Michael now with a back... with a reversal. If there's one thing you can say about Finn Balor, he does not hesitate to do what needs to be done to win a fight. Michael taunting, but hopefully that... And, yep. For some reason, the thing we have noticed is that taunts will get you in trouble. Kicks out at 1.
Kicking out now sends a very clear message. Takes their breath out. Effective counter.
Talk about dismantling your opponent.
Michael hurting the arms. He's focusing on the limbs, the torso. He's trying to take Balor out best he can. He knows that he has to. That's 1. Oh, is he going to do it? That's 2.
That's 2.
And the 3 amigos. That's right. Amazing.
Double leg takedown.
Stomps him right in the chest. That torso has taken so much damage. Michaels has too, though, so they're about on equal footing when it comes to that.
He is just reeling from that offense.
Might be the start of Balor turning.
And it's like Balor heard me. Now he's trying to even the score up a little bit. Michael kicking up though and seeing if nope, Balor's gonna slam him right back down. This is not looking good for Michael Mays.
There's a response against Finn.
But he's gone against him, and is he going to do this?
Still only got 1.
No, kicks out at 1. He has got to do more damage. He's got to wear him down a bit more. Slings him over to the corner.
Balor backing it up.
And kicks him against the turnbuckles. That had to hurt. And no, he kicks out at 2. Michael's taken so much. How is he still surviving this?
Finn cannot believe what just happened. What else does he need to do? An impressive
Impressive chain of moves from Balor. Finn's at full throttle. A stalemate of counters.
Countering back and forth. Now Finn's trying to whip, but they connect in the middle and don't do much. But now Michaels grabbed him with a Hurricane Rana as they keep going.
Honestly, considering this is a cage match,
He's got to stay quick. If he gives Finn one instance, then this is a problem for him with as much damage as he's taken.
What's he planning here? Planted with a facebuster. A jumping stop to the gut. Boy,
He took his own stomps enough to where
Finn's getting exposed.
he's climbed to the top and splashed.
cannot keep Finn down.
And he has! Mighty Michael Mays has won! Despite all odds, despite going through the ringer with someone like Finn Balor, he survives! Congratulations to Mighty Michael Mays defending the honor of TSCN Wrestling. You can't just walk into our room and expect to take over. That might work over on Raw, it does not work here.
Takes a lot of guts to even set foot in the cage, but to win is even more impressive.
They're a club for losers Finn Balor can join after that performance.
Yeah, the Sax Club.
Get used to those 23s, by the way. This is the last time you'll see those. Match number 3 for you guys. The second match in the women's tournament. Make sure I'm pulling the right people in here. So this one is Jolbert, the troll from the Horde, versus Samara from the Forgotten Realms. Samara has given us an indication of some things. I'll talk about that whenever she comes out.
This woman is the real deal.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from out of this world, the Warrior Princess, Jolbert.
Talking earlier about Samantha and her lust for the belt, Jolbert has the same lust for belts. She has been trying so hard, her and her tag partner, to get a hold of those tag belts, but maybe the women's championship is more in her wheelhouse. We'll have to see.
A major match ahead of her. She plans on proving exactly why she's worthy of big matches like these.
From parts unknown, smooth operator,
Samara making their way now. This changeling was nice enough whenever we first started TSCN Wrestling to use their shape-shifting abilities to play both realms, to be both part of the men's division and the women's division. But they've made a decision now. Now that there are enough men in the men's division, they're going to stick straight here. They feel like this form is their favorite form to take, considering they can shapeshift into anything. So, well, anything humanoid anyway, within reason. So with that, they've made a decision. This is the Samara that you're going to see from now on. But thanks to them for, you know, helping us with the men's division when we were a bit lax in the beginning.
She has been counting the weeks, the days, the minutes until this match, and she is now ready to compete.
Here we go, Jolbert grabbing, and seems like, yes, she's the one getting the first blows in.
She doesn't care who she has to run over. There is no
doing some excruciating backbending on Samara to begin with.
Across the way from someone who redefines the word intensity.
Now just twirling her around and throwing her down.
And she won't even consider.
It's been a while since we've seen Jolbert in single competition, so it's going to be interesting to see this. Been tag teaming with Savis for so long.
What a shot.
Dropping her down on the turnbuckle face first, and then a boot to the face. And then as if that wasn't enough, just smashing those gauntlets of hers into it. Is this a bit too early? It is, yes.
You expect these
kicked
pins to
out
last
at
much
1.
longer at this stage in the match.
Oh, and speaking of a kick out. Whips her into the corner. The chop. And now does her own, slamming her into the turnbuckle. Now she's gonna use that rope and just take the arm and, yeah. The crowd loving those chops like they always do. The standard response of a woo to it.
This could be the one that does it for her. And she fights it.
Kicks out at 2. I almost thought that had it.
And countouts are legal, so hopefully this will be a short trip outside. Look at this. Snap
Jolbert
suplex.
followed her out. She was going to try to get a breather, but Jolbert said no breathers. As they both make their way back into the ring. Slams her right down on the ground, and now she's going to try for a pin, but kicks out at 1.
Amazing effort by her. Oh, this is going to hurt. Just a barrage of elbow drops into the
So many elbow drops, just one after the other.
Big forearm.
And speaking of elbows and forearms, that seems to be what Jolbert's wanting to use tonight. Makes sense with those gauntlets she's wearing.
Gotta find a way to get out of this.
Drops her right on the turnbuckle.
Grabs their opponent by the ankles.
Oh, she's got her pinned. No, she kicks out.
Down deep there, but I don't know if she'll be able to do it again.
Taking so much damage at this point. I don't know where she's getting it from. He kicks her in the stomach and just keeps going. But now she's doing the same. Back and forth, where it stops, nobody knows. Jolbert taking a moment to soak things in, but Samara's coming up behind her.
That'll turn your lights out. She's showing signs of slowing now.
Not a bad place to be in, but the longer this goes, the more trouble a superstar exposes themselves to.
All those chops. Samara's being brutal. I think she's realized she is dealing with someone that is not to be trifled with. Now this might be it. No, a kick out at 2.
I thought for sure this thing was wrapped up.
Well, stay in your seat. Looks like we've got a ways to go yet.
There's got to be some sense of desperation. Right
And
now.
more chops in the corner.
Still continues. Forearm right to the jaw. Producing a trampling.
Samara's showing her she can be just as brutal. She's taken a lot in this match, but now Jolbert's feeling it too.
Springboard.
Oh, springboarding and oh! That has got to hurt.
This superstar has something big in mind.
And now she's got her in her sights. Right to the face.
The book on this one. Cover.
And that's it. Samara wins.
We've got some time to take another look at some of the highlights from that one.
Here is your winner, smooth operator, Samara.
Danny Tall after as close a match as we've seen in recent memory.
She came into this match with one thing on her mind, and would you look at that, it came to fruition.
Makes you excited for the next matches that we get to see in the tournament, but those won't be until we get our upgrade. Oh my goodness, folks. Time flies when you're having fun. It's already time for the men's title match? Excuse me? Sorry, I am being distracted by someone that knows I'm streaming right now. The men's championship match between Donovan and Big Voice Jay. It is time.
Yeah, now we're talking.
The following is an elimination match. Making his way to the ring from Tennessee,
Elimination
weighing
match.
in at 220 pounds, Big the Voice Jay.
The tension building for this match is so thick you can cut it with a knife. A lot of drama involved with this one.
This is a match he's craved for quite some time. He's ready and raring to go.
Big Voice Jay. Say it while you're watching. I don't care. He can hear it later. If you're watching the VOD, I don't care. Scream Big Voice Jay. He is a name that cannot be ignored. Ever since he entered our arena, he's made quite
Yeah, I am pumped for this guy.
the impression.
And his opponents, first from Georgia, weighing in at 260 pounds, the men's internet champion, Don Van.
I don't understand
You've got to be pretty impressive for a man like Donovan to say, I want to give you an opportunity. And sure enough, Big Voice Jay has indeed been that man. It does not surprise me at all that with him getting the reputation that he's getting, that Donovan goes, you know what? I'll give you a shot.
Doesn't matter the situation, the champion always has a winning game plan.
He loves that belt, and he intends to keep it. He swears nobody can beat him.
It's Mr. Money in the Bank.
Wait a minute. Is it?
And representing the Madness from New Mexico, weighing in at 230 pounds, Sinister Kent Fuller.
It's happening, folks. We didn't know if this would happen or not, but it's the first opportunity he's gotten. Kent Fuller is taking his Money in the Bank contract, and he is, in fact, cashing in.
Look at the focus and drive in his eyes.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has just become a triple threat match for the men's title belt. Also, I've realized I didn't do something, and I'm going to have to go back real quick.
And things getting
So, I'm going to have to do something because I did something stupid. Hold on a second. I didn't set it for the championship. That's a bit of a detail. Okay, so you got the surprise. You got the surprise. It's all because someone was distracting me. I'll blame it on them, and they'll see this later and go, excuse me? That's... Yeah, I'll just skip these because you guys have already seen them. Okay, there we go. It happens, folks. It happens.
undoubtedly the top title in this company.
This is it for the men's championship. Donovan doesn't necessarily want to give it up, but here we go. And with Kent cashing in his Money in the Bank, it means that now this is a triple threat, which means no disqualifications, and it is an elimination match.
One-on-one.
Donovan was about to be teamed up, but he countered it.
Hard landing on the gut.
This was actually some good strategy by Kent to cash in with this, because now one of Donovan's, let's hope he's too distracted. I don't want to have a conversation with him in the office later, but one of his weaknesses has been multiple people matches. He's been fantastic, deadly, in fact, at one-on-one matches, but multiple people in a match, that's been some of his weakness. Maybe Kent's trying to take advantage of that.
First. Bulldog plants him. Big forearm.
Donovan grabbing Kent, probably annoyed at him there for taking what was going to be a normal match and totally screwing with it. Via our triple threat rules, that also means that now weapons might become a thing and everything. Who knows what'll happen?
That would shorten someone's career.
Jay and Kent now fighting with each other while Donovan watches it happen. Now a boot to the face by Donovan. He's leaning back and taunting him.
You make a good point, Corey.
Giving him a DDT, but then Kent comes here. That's the thing about these matches, is that they are relentless, unlike a normal match where you can just... And Kent's going for something. He's got a baseball bat. He's got a baseball bat, beating the champ with it, and then Jay interrupts it.
He knew that coming in.
Tossing their opponent like they're nothing. There's a lot of hard ways to land, but that might be the hardest.
Donovan is now beating Jay with a series of punches. But Jay's getting his own. And is he going to? Drops him. No, drop is too light of a word. Slams him into the barrier.
Big shoulder tackle. Shoulders down.
He's got a pin, but no, kicks out at 2.
Couldn't quite slam the door yet. A club with the right forearm.
Now Donovan's got the baseball bat that was pulled out earlier. Planning to get some revenge, but Kent knocks it out of his hands.
Using the rope.
Using the rope as a strain is a common tactic amongst the wrestlers here.
And there is no other term for that than just cheap. A cheap shot.
Stomp in the leg.
Boom. Take it down to the canvas.
I think that might have been a spear. I'm not entirely sure. Donovan's getting a breath outside of the thing while these two are still fighting. Now Jay picks Donovan up and drops him on the rope. And he's going for a pin. No, kicks out at 1. Championship matches always bring out the best in our wrestlers, and I think we're seeing this here.
This is ridiculous.
And Kent rolls out, getting his own little breath while Donovan and Jay still go at it. And Donovan's going for the baseball bat again, and again knocked out of his hands. Now Kent's going for a, but no. Kicks out at 1.
Oh my goodness, nasty
Donovan
line.
with that clothesline. Good Lord.
Uh-oh.
Twisting the arm. And Kent's trying to,
Counters that.
yes, counters it. And Jay tried to hold him, and Kent countered him too. They're trying to do things to Kent, but he keeps just countering all of it. Now Donovan drops Jay on the turnbuckle, but Kent's got him too. Oh, tries to go for a kick and whiffs it.
Oh, looking for the pump handle.
But now he picks him up and drops and tosses him like he's a freaking rag doll.
Got him set up in the corner of the ring.
Now Donovan's got a baseball bat. Let's see what he can do with it. Finally actually gets to use it. Now he's taunting with it as he's beating the living daylights out of Jay with it. But Jay's had enough. Now is this pin? Is this going to happen? No, he kicks out at 2.
This is going to come down to
They are taking so much damage, and yet they're still going.
going right after the neck. Neckbreaker.
Thunderous club comes down. Very effective.
now Jay's the person tossing people around while Kent's doing the old boots to the face. And he's losing his mind, but he should have kept it calm because now Jay's after him.
Hits him with the counter.
And they're teaming up. Annoyed because he got involved in their match, so they had an alliance for a second. It didn't last long, but still. Now Jay's flexing for the audience, but maybe he should have been paying attention to his surroundings instead as Donovan picks him up and drops him down. Kent with those kicks of his is a highly trained martial artist.
It's hard to believe, but it looks like he still has some gas left in the tank.
Setting up for something here.
Now he's going to drop him down on a turnbuckle too. Donovan slams his face down on the baseball bat. That has got to hurt.
Intercepted the attack with a kick to the face.
Belly-to-belly suplex.
All this damage and not a single one of them is out of this match yet. This is ridiculous. Now it's a submission hold, I think, on Donovan. Yes, it is. Will he get out of it?
Iron Will might not be strong enough.
Even someone as strong as Donovan might not be able to make it through this.
Full Nelson locked in.
No, he's getting out of it.
Look at the
He's
power.
getting
That's
out.
tremendous power. He gets the break.
Tosses him over his shoulder. But that's got to have taken a lot out of Donovan at this point. Let's see if he can make it. Especially being tossed around like a rag doll like that. Donovan smartly rolling out of the ring to get a breath. Especially considering there are no countouts. Oh, and here we go. The stairs. Oh, no, he picked up the stairs and then he threw him off the side. What was he planning? What is Kent gonna do? And he kicks Jay down.
It's been an hellacious encounter thus far. The tides have swung in multiple directions. It's anyone.
And he was that a choke slam?
For the win. 2. Very impressive. Has been eliminated. The field is starting to
You hate to see it. A Money in a Bank cash-in completely wasted, but unfortunately, Kent is indeed out of this. Now our original two combatants are here as Jay is looking up and down at Donovan and spears him. No, kicks out at 2. Donovan has taken so much damage, and yet
Well, we might see a new champ here tonight.
Don't put the cart before the horse. The champ kicked out and has no intentions on losing that title anytime soon. That was plan A, and it didn't work. He must be thinking about plan B at this point. And listen to this.
drops him down on the rope.
Does he have him here?
No, kicks out at 2.
After everything we've witnessed, we are still at a stalemate.
The insanity of this match, and yet they're still kicking out.
Oh, man, check out this power.
Look at Jay pick him up and just drop him like he's nothing, man. Using those punches, and he's got him in the Nelson again. Can he get out? No, he taps out. He taps out. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a new men's champion. The streak has been broken.
From the last match for us.
Here is your winner, and new Men's Internet Champion, Big the Voice Jay.
And we are looking at the last superstar standing in this matchup. To win a triple threat match, you need incredible skill, instincts, or luck.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. We did make a prediction. I did make a prediction that this might have been a problem for Donovan, it being a triple threat match, and sure enough. Amazing. Well, the final match. Brought to you by... No, we don't have a credit card company for us. But it is our standard tag team knockout match format. Now, I will not make the same mistake I made with the other match. It's time for a tag team knockout match to determine the owners of the women's tag team belts. We've got a couple of other belts in mind whenever we get to our upgrade, but we'll get there. Me and Jacob have been talking. He came up with a really neat idea. But anyway, enough fourth wall breakery. Let's get in.
They are ready for battle.
First, making their way to the ring, the Red Skies, a mother and her adopted daughter.
Coming up next, ladies and gentlemen,
A vampire mother and her adopted daughter. What could possibly go wrong?
I've been waiting for all day, Cole. What these teams can do inside that ring never ceases.
Grace making her debut last time and showing what she can do. Amazingly so. One of the youngest competitors in our entire roster. And she was showing that, well, that doesn't freaking matter.
This is gonna be good.
And of course, our champions. These belts look good on them, but can they keep them? These ones, the two Khajiit from Tamriel.
Here we go, gentlemen. Huge title match coming up.
And a huge opportunity
The Scarlet Judge of Morrowind.
There truly is none better
And the Dragonborn of Skyrim. It's not an impossible task. May feel monumental, though.
The following contest is an elimination match and is for the Women's Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers. And their opponents, they are the Women's Tag Team Champions.
One of these teams is going to have to work in unison from bell to bell if they want those tag team titles.
There's what we're fighting for right there. Only one team's going to make it out. The format of this, for those of you that don't know, is that we do have both members of the team be taken out. This is not a who gets pinned first situation.
Momentum is always so vital in a tag match.
And knockouts are turned on, which means you can totally knock the daylights out of someone too and count it as an elimination. But whichever team has both their members eliminated first loses.
She gets the tag.
Ronnie went for a maneuver but totally whiffed it. Now Grace gets in to take care of it.
Got the leg. What dragon screw? How to destroy a knee. Some people might argue.
And Ronnie does not care. She's dealing with an 18-year-old. She's stretching the leg. Sammy went to save her, but she didn't need it. She got out of it.
And up the turnbuckles we go.
Now she's up top doing those acrobatic moves she likes doing. She's calling for it. She's telling her to get up. And now down. What? She gets out of the way. Nobody home.
And she is feeling the electricity from the crowd now.
She should have stopped taunting. The amount of disrespect going on.
Goes into the pin.
And kicks out. Kicks out at 2.
If she keeps the pressure on, the next one might do it.
If I were her, I'd tag, but it's not my choice.
Oh, strong impact. The challenger eating up some damage.
Shows those muscles that she's known for as she drops her, and then
Beautiful moonsault.
Wow, did that just happen?
kicks out at 1.
She's just keeping the pressure on. She adjusts it and reverses it.
Nice reversal. It's not exactly easy for a just standard human teenager to deal with this sort of thing, and yet she's dealing with it beautifully.
Big plans. Oh, God. That looked devastating.
Now bounces Sammy off of the turnbuckle. And they've tagged in. They're doing some teamwork now. And what beautiful teamwork from both of them as now Harani stays in as the legal person.
Their opponent's arm up. Double stop right to the arm. The challenger's looking shaken. Look at that. And applied. Dragon suplex.
What a suplex. And Grace is calling for her to tap.
Oh, nice balance.
Into a double knee drop.
Now she's going to try, but Grace is probably going to come in there and break it up.
Chaotic. Come on, ref. Look at her taking in all the energy from the crowd.
She's gloating, and Sammy's not taking the opportunity to get up. Now Kissa's in on it. Keep in mind, Kissa is the women's Money in the Bank holder right now after the Elimination Chamber. She wants to have all the gold. She's going to have to get through this with Harani first. And those chops.
There's a snapmare.
And nobody home. She gets out of the way.
Ooh, elbow strike.
It's that dragon instinct inside of her.
Oh my gosh.
Bounces her off of the turnbuckle.
There's a tag.
And again, they go for a tag move.
Opponent off
The same one.
back body drop.
And then a moonsault on top of it. She's not giving her the opportunity to breathe.
She's been on the bad end of a beating here, and it's starting to show.
Just kicking her across the mat. being smart with it, and another backflip, and it knocks her out. Now Grace is the only one left. This is not a good situation for her. A human against two Khajiit. She's done miracles before, though. Let's see if the kid's got it in her. And now she's got her in a submission hold. That is a good way to start.
They're not going to last long. What a bridge and out.
Incredible. Oh, a huge double stop to the core. Momentum now on her side.
She's got to reestablish herself back into the
She has
match.
got to get that momentum back. Otherwise, they've wiped them out.
This is just
And they'll keep those belts.
Stuff in the arm.
Grace crawls and pulls herself back up. And now they have the advantage of being able to tag. Don't know what Kissa was doing with the ropes there, but
Strikes with a kick.
knocks her down with her shoulder, and she's taunting her a little bit.
What she's got.
That age, you feel like you can taunt people, but sometimes it's wiser to just not freaking do it.
Say goodnight. K.O.D. The title's going nowhere. Kiss your dreams. Good night. Makes a cover.
And is this gonna do it? And yes, it is.
And they stay atop the tag division.
These ones keep the gold.
We've got some highlights from the last one queued up. Here we go.
Sammy didn't have a chance with that moonsault that happened, and then Kissa just got in there and did what she does best.
Here are your winners, and still Women's Tag Team Champions.
And what a victory. Surviving and ultimately thriving in a match like this.
These two looking like
It's a thing that proves why they are champions. Although I suspect, given the way they've been wanting challengers, this isn't the last we're going to see of those belts being challenged for. Some people like to be greedy with a belt, and other people like to give people chances. These two tend to like to give people chances. So, we'll see. Who knows? There might even be some new tag teams that emerge from the shadows to try to challenge them. Who knows? That wasn't fourth wall breaking foreshadowing for certain people in the world that know things. Anyway, that will do it for this episode of TSCN Wrestling. Now remember, we will not be doing an episode in March. And the reason why is because 2K24 is coming out and I have to rebuild everything from scratch. Why did I sign myself up for this? But yes, it's going to be fun because I'm going to have a blast kind of upgrading everyone, as it were. We've been doing this for 6 months, essentially, because this will be the 6th episode. And I've been having an absolute blast with it. So I'm loving the daylights out of it. So yeah, with all that, we will see you guys next time. I might do something about the upgrade process. I don't know. I'm not going to promise you guys anything, but obviously, just be prepared that you may not get something until April. I had to think about months. I'm tired. Commentary takes it out of me. But yes, something in April for us to come back, because that should give me enough time to upgrade all of our characters into the new 2K24 system. And we'll be able to do some fun stuff with it, because there's also new match types and everything. So, but yeah, that being said, thank you guys for joining us, and we will see you next time for another TSCN Wrestling, where we will be in WWE 2K24. Until then, see you guys later. TSCN is brought to you by Stephen Cogswell. If you want to find your name in the credits, head on over to tscn.tv/support and support us at the $5 level. And thank you for your support.
This has been a production of the Samcast Network, TSCN.TV. What's your passion?
Diamond Club hopes you have enjoyed this program.